This calculation is to help you with the empirical formula lab. As a reminder, you are calculating an empirical formula using your data points. I will not be using actual numbers here, but this setup will help you get to the final answer to complete your work. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take the data that you obtained and manipulate it so that you have two specific masses. The first mass that you will need is your mass of the magnesium ribbon. This should have been obtained at the start, so you should actually have this point in your data table. The second mass that you will need is the mass of oxygen bonded to the final compound. To obtain this value, you will need to subtract the mass of the mass of the compound minus the original magnesium ribbon. Of course, we're going to want to remove the crucible mass as well. So what you'll do once you have these two values is you'll have grams of magnesium here, and that will be over 1, and we're going to perform a mole conversion. So we're going to convert grams of magnesium to moles of magnesium, and we'll use the mass from the periodic table to do so. You will want to do the same with oxygen. And this is just an empirical formula calculation, so if you struggled with this portion on your quiz, you will also be able to use this as a review video. So once you obtain those two values, it'll be moles of Mg, moles of O. The next thing you'll do is evaluate these two numbers and divide both by the smallest number. That means then that if Mg came out to, let's use hypothetical numbers. Obviously these aren't accurate because I don't have actual values. If the moles of magnesium came out to 0.005 and the moles of oxygen came out to 0.0025, we would divide both by that value. Please don't use these numbers. They are not accurate values. But what we would end up having is our oxygen equal to 1, our magnesium equal to 2, so then our formula would be Mg2O, would be the final empirical formula. Please, as you write your lab into your lab report, please do keep your subscripts to the 100th place. We don't normally use subscripts to the 100th place. We usually use whole numbers, but for grading purposes, to the 100th place, please.